how this series goes. We're just going to go down a list of, well, for this series we compare, instead of powers, which ones what we have, we would compare which characters would be beneficial, or which characters would I want to be, right? So instead of calling them by their actual names, we're gonna use option 1 and option 2, because it just makes sense, right? Alright, option 1. Hang on. Let me pull up option 1. Alright, you're this thing. You're this thing, pretty much. You have, so this is like god levels of intelligence, like it's almost omniscience. Or is that what it's called? I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. Hold on. Let me check, cause I don't wanna mess up on this. I don't wanna look stupid. Omniscient. That's what I meant. So you pretty much have a script of, well, they have the script of everything in their universe. Multiverse, because of because of them being part of the multiversal trinity, right? They have been here since the beginning, since the canonical creator has, started it all. And they just expanded. While the other choice is a kind of a weaker comparison, but let me go to it. You are this guy. So you kind of look like a Genshin character, not gonna lie. Nothing wrong with it. You can fly. That's pretty much it. Now hear me out. While you knowing of, okay, so option number 1 is pretty much omniscience. Well, you also have, if we're really landing into the perspective of the character, wouldn't that be soulless, right? Not soulless, but not human, right? We're looking for what would be good for mundane life, right? Where's the pleasure in just, like, how things went, right? It's not like the time stone or anything with Doctor Strange, or like you just see the script that's gonna happen, and the things that, and if someone makes a certain choice, you see how that future gets changed and whatever. You see all of it, all the possibilities, you see everything. That's the thing, though. What if you don't want to see everything? That's a curse and a blessing in disguise. With this, option 2, you have the ability to fly, and you're enhanced. Okay, so that you can actually use that for. Maybe you want to go on a trip or something. I don't know. Maybe you just want to fly up in the night sky. I have no idea what a person would use. And you would have wings. these two are actually impractical. It would be fine if you would be able to hide your wings, but that doesn't look possible. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't even have any. I'm not having. I'm having speech problems. Anyways, moving on. We are back, and I'm gonna choose option 2 because it's just. It's not. It feels more. It doesn't. While option 1 has a lot of pros, those negatives are just too much to handle. The inhumanness of it all. Like, you seeing the script, and you're this dimensional being that's just gonna sit here and watch as the show plays out as you've already seen it. It's like watching a movie that you've already seen, but that movie will last lifetimes. It's a movie that is so long it might as well not have an end. I'm just saving myself the future pain. Like, yeah, this seems like the better option. So option 2. I'm going with option 2. Again, we're referring to these guys by option 1 and option 2. So the next one is, oh boy. Alright. Let me see if I can find this guy. Right. Oh no. What's the other one? What's the other one? Give me the other one. Jewlo. Who's Jewlo? I did that? Jewlo. Again, mispronunciation. I did not realize that. Okay, so wait, what powers does he have? All right, we have to consider everything here. So it looks like we're playing a role of a soldier. Yeah, this doesn't look like a good fit. But because of that, it opened his eyes to see this wasn't about power being taken away. It's supposed. So, already off the bat, if you're connected to this universe, you're not really. Like, it's not as bad as others, but it's not. You're in a good midpoint. Not a good midpoint, a bad midpoint, if that makes sense. You're in a bad midpoint where it's not bad, but it could be so much better, and you don't really want to, like, go for that, right? But you're a soldier that went against orders, pretty much. You have no. Wait, do you have powers? Okay, you have. Oh my god, I can't read that. Let me. I see that you have little magical prowess, Okay, so let's say you're just like this mythical soldier that a mythical soldier trader. That's what we're going here with. Weird, but it could. It's not the best play scenario, and well, I mean, at least you're not to the point where it's inhuman, but it's also to the point where what are you gonna use this for? We don't know how much magic he possesses. Clearly not enough to be considered a real threat. And hold on, give me a minute. Look at him. That already convinced me enough. At least with this guy, even though you got a terrible name, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Oh my god. These stupid names. I swear. Why did I do this to myself? Are you a masochist or something? Jeez. Okay. So he has cybernetic robotic enhancements. So first of all, you're talentless. Already off to a bad start. But at least you're human. So you got that going for you. But then you're gonna have to lose your arms, right? You got cybernetic enhancements. You got some red eyes going on. You're looking kind of edgy. You got the trench coat going on, and we don't want to talk about the blood on the gloves. All right. That concerns. This concerns me because we got people in here who we got gods of death. We got this freak of a family right over here that takes main stage, and a lot of things go wrong because they don't really, they're inconsiderate with their actions, and they're not very smart with them. We'll just say that. They're very selfish in a way. And if you're in a world like that, would it really be that bad if you're like going to another, like, would the alternative be that bad? I mean, think about it. We don't, it's not as bad as, I don't know, maybe going to this universe where, yeah, you're a traitor, but you're a soldier. You're human. You have magical abilities. You're not the most attractive out bunch. I'll tell you that right now. But hey, that's not the goal. I'll probably get a glow up eventually. But these are such not, yeah, insignificant picks. I'll be honest. That I it's either the robot arms, while they could look cool, and they could, I mean, it depends on the, like, what abilities do you get with the robot arms? If you just get super strength and you're just like Bucky from, or the Winter Soldier, it's not gonna be useful because you're not exactly a soldier. But you could be a soldier with the alternative pick. And as far as we know, there's no major injuries with the alternative pick. You're human, you have magic, you don't, yeah, I'm going with choice number 2. Again, choice number 2. Oh gosh, alright. This one, let's go to, choice number 2 I already know is a test subject made by Trapmaster, I believe. And they are pretty much a failed experiment of his. So pretty much you're a failed experiment by a wicked creator trying to make perfection for him to control. And then we got the D&D player, I think. Let me see. Yeah, you're a famous D&D player. Off the bat, that feels cool. But you go through a few tragedies. Parents are dead, alright? So if we have to consider that the character, you don't just get their powers, you get, or abilities or whatnot, you become the character. So you feel everything that has already been illustrated. So if it says that you lose your parents, you lose your parents. In this scenario, if you choose to be them. Already off the bat, this is not the best scenario to be in. He moved into this town with his sister for a fresh start, a new chapter of his and his sister's life. So he had to really self-develop him and his sister because... So you'll be resourceful, I guess. Then he quickly realized that the town wasn't the fresh start he was looking for. So he looked for a job as a cashier. D&D player goes down as cashier. How relatable. And got hired after a few months. He had enough money to get a plane tickets to move out of the town, but as soon as they were about to get out of their apartment, they were threatened at gunpoint by a team. Alright, so off the bat, I forgot I made this gruesome, so spoiler alerts, there's a lot of blood and gore in this. It's not that bad, in my opinion, but I just talk about a lot of dark topics. So if you get triggered by that, please click off. Anyways, so we're dealing with, you lose parents first, then once you almost get close to leaving, you get tortured for 5 years straight. And to start that torture, they killed his sister right in front of him, beating her into a bloody pulp, then breaking every bone in her body, then dragged her lifeless corpse up all the stairs, off the building, making him all of them, and then threw her off the building, killing her. Okay, that escalated quickly. I can clearly say that this is not a person we want to be. Because that's not a pain we want to go. Yeah, I feel like I made my point clear. What's the next? So it's either you're a test subject or you're a test subject. Because both of them, one's literally a test subject, and one, it's just getting tested with different torture methods. So, I mean, with the test subject, at least, well, test 9 or whatever, you have certain abilities from the normal, right? So you're not a normal person, and you don't exactly get tortured, just neglected. So if we're gonna choose between the two, that's clearly the logical option. I mean, that's just a theory, though. Anyways, that's the golden perspective. Um, yeah, I like doing this. I'm gonna keep on doing this for this week, right? Yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing this for this week, and then I'm gonna move on to the other series, try and get a few more episodes in those. Maybe I might go back to Minecraft eventually. I'm trying to find something that has the same impact as Minecraft did. It has the same, because with all of these series, yes, are fun, but you don't really feel what I feel, right? You can't really see what's happening. You can't see the the climax and the starting point, the finale. You can't see the build up. You can't see any of it. And with Minecraft, it's easier to see that because, well, it's a game. You can, it's like literal art. You can physically see it. You don't have to imagine anything. You don't have to listen to words clearly. You just look. That's it. Pretty simple. Um, yeah. I'll see you later. Have a nice day. Um, and that's the golden perspective.